Welcome back, boxheads.
Well, hello there, everybody. I have decided to do another tea session whilst I'm developing Legends of Randomia. It is early. I am still drinking my first cup of tea of the day, so I figured it was probably the best time to do a good stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. I made some changes to the mod pack after our stream yesterday. We've added in a bunch of stuff which we'll get to. I've also been making the icons for the menu. At the moment they're in blue, and I'm not too sure whether I will keep them in the same color blue. I think I might desaturate the background and put them into a soft grey. So let's, well, actually, I'm going to leave this for now. We're going to come back to that. I'm going to show you a couple of the changes that have been made between yesterday and today, real quick. Law is missing an E. Yes, it's more the pronunciation of law is law, but I didn't want to make the entirety of the name really long. It could have been the Legends of Randomia Exiled or the Legend of the Random Exiles, but I decided to not overcomplicate the name. So one of the most important mods that's been added between yesterday and today that affects in-game is seasons. So we now have weather patterns, which if you watched yesterday's stream and you kind of know what law is, you'll understand why that's important. But if you didn't, I'm developing a type of role-playing game which I have decided to dub a Magic and Mayhem style roleplay game. And the entirety of the game is based around you making a character that has a race and a class, but the issue that that they have is they have setbacks as well as these boons. So they've got boons and they've got flaws. Some of which are hydrophiles, and other ones can't exist outside of water. Or rather, they start to get the drowning effect outside of water as opposed to underwater. But hydrophiles kind of get a much easier time of it. Now with seasons, it rains more in the spring, it gets cold in the winter. A few other changes that have been made is that the weather system is much grander than it was originally in the mod. Each month cycle lasted, I believe, if I remember correctly, each month was a season. So it was every 30 days, and or every 28 days. That's now been changed to every 60, and then the Crimson Moon will happen on average 3 times per season. So you'll get 3 spring Crimson Moons, 3 summer Crimson Moons, 3 autumn or fall if you're American, and 3 winter. I may change that. We may alter that a little bit. And make Crimson Moons slightly rarer. Slightly rarer? Slightly more rare. I think having it where they happened once per season would be good. But the seasons are quite long. So, although it's more suitable for multiplayer, because you can obviously sleep to skip night, for single player, it'll take a little bit longer to get to those points. Oh, one of the other things we're going to be do a little so I'll just rewind that. One of the other things we're going to be doing today is revamping this loading screen. So, at the moment, I've put a background on, but I want to put the Legends of Randomia logo, and if I can, some tooltips along the bottom, just to kind of help people along the way as they're loading into a world, give them some useful bits of information. Yeah, tooltips. I just think tooltips would be nice. No, I think it would be a nice thing to include if I can. I'm pretty sure I can. But we'll have a go. We're going to go with my more favourite race, the Goatlin. Goatlin Explorer. Okay, so if we have got everything set up correctly, we should have yes, we do. We have a season calendar and a season detector, and we also have some greenhouse glass. So a book and a clock. There we go, we have 59 days till summer at the moment. I think, yeah, you'll have probably seen something else there, because we have dragon looting, so there's like, yeah, you can now get a dragon helm. You have to collect dragon scales though. They're pretty difficult. You have to kill the dragon a fair few times for that. So, let's, oh, well, there's a fire over there. A lot of stuff over there. I'm going to avoid that. I'm also getting some FPS issues this morning, which is probably more to do with my PC than the actual mod pack itself. Let's do some stuff in here a moment. Although everything should be fine. So we'll put that on minimal a second. Actually, no, we'll put it on decrease. Not that I think anything should be causing any issues. Oh, everything should be fine. Yeah, I think that's probably the fact I did not turn off my computer last night and left a lot of things running. My bad. Okay, let's go to an area. Maybe here it's actually quite nice. Ah, we'll go near that tower. Get a nice view of this whole area. And then we're just going to add to the ticks a bunch. think it's that. I think that's like 30 days. Yeah. So we should go 6 days left. My OF, your OnlyFans? Speaking of, my OnlyFans has been ordered. So 𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗚 coming in strong this morning with the OnlyFans. Hey, Ost, how are you doing today? Okay, 3 days left. So should be 1 day left now till there we are. Let's get a bed. Oh, PC. You know, that makes a lot more sense than the OnlyFans. Okay, so tomorrow we should go. These cows, though. Why don't you go away? Go home. So tomorrow it should become a summer, so we should start getting a slight color change. And then we'll jump it by another 60 days to get to autumn, and then another 60 days to get to winter, just to test out seasons. I could have set it where seasons like didn't last 60 just for testing purposes, but I hate doing config files, guys. I absolutely detest it. I wish I had the excuse that 𝗘𝗚𝗚𝗚 has when I mistype something to somebody. I wish I could be like, alright, well, you know, Afrikaans, as opposed to just, I'm an idiot, which is, in reality, what it normally is with me. Yeah, let's add some times. I'm at okay. So when that moon goes down, we should end up in summer. Is my account a crack or a real account? My account's a real account. Shall wait for the moon to disappear. Crack is whack. I can understand why some people would be playing on a cracked version of Minecraft. My account's very old, like me. So I bought Minecraft like late 2010, I think. And I didn't even buy it. My friend Flames bought it for me because we were at uni and he wanted to play on this new game, and he bought me an account and himself an account so we could play whilst we were at uni. Because even back then, when the game was like $8 or whatever it was, I was like, I'm not paying that. Okay, slightly worried that it's not actually changing. We're apparently stuck in spring. Either that or me adding... No, because I added time to get it to that point, so... Just see if I can sleep in this bed. to make that come up fully. Okay, no, we are now in summer. Okay, that's good. Monsieur Spider. Okay. I guess let's add another. Yeah, the grass becomes slightly more green during the summer. Little castle in the sky over there. We're going to ignore that. I'm not going to be distracted today. That's my goal for today. It's not actually doing any more development. It's just don't be distracted and actually do a real development stream. Slash time add. Let's double it. So I think it's like 1024. That looks like a wizard's tower. It does kind of look like a wizard's tower. We're not going to go there though. I don't want to Okay. Oh. Distracted Enigma's the best Enigma. Yeah, some people. There we go. So now we're in fall. We've got all of these darker grasses. So the colors have changed. Our leaves have changed to be brown. Hello, Mr. Oh, it's a speedy zombie. Our grasses have gone to be our sort of these dark colors. I might alter these back a tiny bit. Our shrubs have changed. Yeah, we're just getting more fall colors, and yeah, that's all good. Acorns on the floor, or pine cones. That's the technical word for it, right? It's an acorn. Yeah, so that's okay. Cool. And then we're going to basically do the same. I think we can probably, what is it? We can add a certain amount more into there. I don't like the sound of speedy zombie. Yeah, they're just faster zombies. They're part of the Eldritch. So after this night, we should end up in winter. So winter, it should snow in a lot more places, but that snow melts, unlike the snow in the Arctic bit. So there'll be snow on the floor, but when it comes around to it being spring, it will all start melting. I'm starting to think I might be near some sort of like, what is this? Like a spider grove? Okay, so we have colder. Those have all started to change to a darker tone. Grass has changed. Little sleepy foxes. And now the real question is going to be, if we set it to rain, does it just auto snow? Or is it a cold event that's unique? I'm definitely not going towards that floating island, by the way. You have to like climb up the waterfall, I guess, to get there, unless you've got an elytra. Distant memory in the sky. Ooh, blocked off door. Ooh, just a big chair and an iron trapdoor. Okay, so there's a spawner in there. Okay, so this spawns stuff. That seems fair. Does have some useful stuff in there though. Pretty cool. Let it rain a second, see what happens. Okay, yeah, so we snow everywhere now. Because we're in... Although we're in Tiger Hill, so it might actually snow here ordinarily, come to think of it. Let's leave. But I don't know if Taiga does ordinarily, though. That one definitely doesn't ordinarily have snow in. Yeah, we've got snow coming up on the beach. Alright, cool. Yeah, ice is forming. Okay, so we do have seasons. Our seasons are working correctly, so that's good, right? I'm pretty sure that's good. So one of the reasons that seasons has been added is to give some times where a hydrophile might struggle a little bit more. Or hydrophobe. Hydrophile would be like someone who loves water, wouldn't it? Hydrophobe. Make it so the hydrophobes have a slightly harder time. Because if you look, it's during the spring, it will rain slightly more. And obviously hydrophobes don't particularly like water, so they should have a harder time of it slightly in spring. Because the like things like the Merlings and the Guardian, they kind of get like a difficult time of it because they can't breathe on land. So if you're playing like a water-based race, you kind of like, you're in here, and then like as soon as you come up here, you start losing oxygen. So you kind of have to treat this like you would do being under the water. Okay. I don't know whether... I mean, it should do, I think, if I jump it forwards. 10 days. Those are 3 days each, so it should be 1 day now. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's throw down another bed there a moment. also making the snow layers fat. Yes, yeah, it's it's nice to have like a winter in the game where you don't have to go to an Arctic sort of area to get like that log cabin. Like you can make it in, you know, in a taiga biome and kind of have it where it goes across. Faster. Yeah, they form. Yeah, because it's winter, so it wants to cover as much of it in those 60 days as possible. Oh, that's 1 day left till spring. Add a day. Then we're gonna make it night. We should be 0 until spring. Okay, we should start seeing melt. Yes, we do. Cool. I'm sorry, is that it? We have an alchemist fox. That impresses me. He's also just used a splash potion and killed his family. And this is why magic's dangerous. For that reason. Okay, yeah, we're getting melt. That's good. Excellent. Oh, there we go. See, we have seasons now inside of Legends of Randomia. She's just going to make it, it's going to add some, like, elements in. I might put in blizzards at some point. So in Arctic areas, there's chances of it just becoming kind of blizzardy. At the moment, Crimson Moons are every 20 days on average. It's a percentage-based thing, so it's not guaranteed that it happens every 20, but roughly every 20. Okay. So that's all work. Magic is dangerous. I really need to work on this menu. That we had some like sizing issues, and the reason for that is these buttons here. These are all predefined Minecraft buttons, as are these two buttons here. So when you rescale, if I press F11, you'll see that they kind of end up. They're not in good places. So I need to adjust them so that they sit true. Similar to these. These are custom buttons, so they sit true. This one you can't move, you can't resize, you can't change its anchor point. It's a problem. So we're going to alter these. We're going to make a couple of custom buttons for options and quick game. Yes and no. And so you can change anchor points for what you've made, but you can't change default stuff. So like this, I can't rescale this, whereas this I can. Set that back to 20. There we go. I can't move that. That can't be moved from where it is, whereas this I can. And that's the same with all of this. You can't move it, you can't do anything with it. It's locked in place. I can reskin it, but I can't change it. The reason that that's an issue is it's not uniform, so these things move with the window. The rest of it tries to move with the window, but that doesn't. It's set in these weird places. But one of the things that I can do is I can remove them. So I can delete them and then put in new ones. Don't want that though. Oh yeah, so the player itself that comes up, that's set to whoever is obviously playing. So at the moment, that's the skin I have on, the demon formerly known as Enigma. So whenever somebody comes on, that's what they'll get, and they'll get sort of like a treatment of themselves. So these are the same. These are set in stone. What I want to do is layouts, manage layouts. That I want to open that in a text editor. There is in the if I was to come to multiplayer, there's a button up here for change skin. I'm going to put that on the main menu as well. So it will be under here. There'll be a button for changing your skin. Because by default, the mod for changing skin only appears under this section here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the... If you look, there are ID values for... There we go, like action ID. I need to basically find those for single player and multiplayer and the options and stuff. And then pull it through. I might be able to do that. So the system has layers. So if I make a custom thing, if I go to current menu, customization on, layouts new. Yeah, see, I'm not sure how I get the ID values of these. Edit label allows me to change what it says. Button texture, hover label, rotation. I think tooltip displays, no. I wonder if I can... No, see, you can't copy and paste these either. I wonder if that allows me to copy. I think that copied then, but then freaked out. I think I copied and then freaked out. Yeah, that definitely copied because I can see 2 there. But then it wants to default back to where it's at. I think I can hide it on top of the player skin. Custom buttons and stuff I can scale so it's like a transparent button that sits on the top. So when you click on them, it then pulls up the skin. I can then add a tooltip so when you hover over the character. That's what I want to test, I guess, is whether you can paste it onto another slide, but I'm not... The problem is it wants to default up to the top right. What I want to do is create a custom one that has the same action ID, But if I click copy on there, and then let's yeah, confirm, click cancel, current menu, layouts, manage layouts, edit. Oh, hang on, let's do it up here. Yeah, see, it doesn't appear because we didn't save the stuff. Now, the question is, we might actually be able to find a workaround for that. If we close that, go to multiplayer. Then duplicate that. Oh, now we're not copy and pasting. Okay. Yeah, see, these default things where you can't move them and stuff, I just need to get the action IDs from them all. I'm just unsure where to find the action IDs. Yeah, it doesn't, they're like locked in place. Everything's locked. If I try and drag it and move it, if I highlight it and press up and down, it doesn't move. What I'm hoping is if I can do that, like I did before, and then save the layout, it might make a clone of it. Here, so we go to config, fancy menu, customization. Yeah. There's no... I was hoping that it would basically, when I select to copy it, it made a copy of it and then added it into there, but it did not. This is our loading screen. This is a thing that we'll be changing. I need to get the IDs. How does one pull IDs? Ah, that might be helpful. Oh no, that only gives you that. Yeah. Ah, button info. I wonder if that ID value I can pull on. I don't think I can. Let's layouts, manage layouts class, edit. Let's create a new button. Yeah, that's what it needs to be, I think. Is there we go. Menu identifier. So that should be set to whatever the menu identifier was that I didn't write down. Okay, let's do a quick save on there a second and then close that. Go to option. Oh, it's not options, it's multiplayer. Okay, that ID. Let's write that down. We do have a notepad for this very reason. So it is 87527. That's our menu identifier. So layouts, manage, class, edit, set, button action. I do have a chat, but I don't trust you. Okay, let's try saving. Yeah, see, I think that needs to be the custom one. Let's try getting, because these are part of the actual game. So let's get the IDs of those. And then we'll try setting it to that, because it might just be that it doesn't allow that. Manage layouts, edit. Yeah, I mean, that was set to that, right? 400, 394. Yeah. File, rename file, download file, unpack zip, reload menu. Script, run command, close GUI. See, these ones I set as thingies. Pretty sure all of these are custom. Although that one's link, actually, because that one's the Discord one. I don't think so. Button action. Maybe? Session, no, it's session specific. So, player name, Minecraft version, mods, active mod count and stuff. It is very warm today, folks. It's toasty, to say the least. Okay. opens a menu by its menu identifier. I may have to do a search for the change skin. No, you can't. You can't look at the. There we go. See, there's no button action for the default included stuff. Otherwise, it'd be easy. I'd have done that like ages ago. Otherwise. What I might be able to do is check skin changer. Mod. They might have it listed on there what the ID is, although I doubt it. That's not the right one. Skin swapper. Yeah, I don't think it does. Miscellaneous. Pause, menu info, ban info. Put me there. Layout save. Oh, that is not what I meant to go on to. Let's not save that. Layouts, manage, plus edit. Layout, manage layout, edit. I don't think that does it. So that's for custom GUIs. Yeah, now that just goes absolutely nowhere at all. That's if we're going into that. Yeah, I'm unsure what the so it should be like this down here. So if I was to show you this, button action, there we go. It should be like that. 𝗠𝗢𝗏𝗏 mod menu. Although that said, that doesn't actually go anywhere now either, so I've broken that at the same time. I've gone backwards. Those work, right? Yeah, those working. An info with oh. So this here, net.skinChanger. I think that's the thing, right? It could be. Let's have a go, shall we? So hopefully that is what we're wanting. Layout save. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that we then want to set to go on top of there. That needs to now be removed. Actually, we can just do that, right? Oh wait, I've got to fucking edit it. Layout, manage, class, edit, that, and delete. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is a horrible temperature right now. America is I can see why you people run around shooting up schools and, you know, killing people. Like, this temperature is horrible. Like, if I had a gun, the warmth makes me very angry. Just in general. Like, I just become more and more of an arse as the temperature goes up. And I genuinely think if I had a gun, I would probably end up doing something stupid. Like, this heat mixed with, like a traffic jam, it's gonna cause a lot of road rage. Like, if I had a gun, I would probably cause some problems. Keep misclicking things this morning. I never prefer warm weather. That's never been something I've enjoyed. I don't like it in the UK when it gets warm. Like, that annoys me. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing an invisible one on the actual character. We're also going to replace all of the things like the options and stuff, so I can reorganize all of this menu as opposed to only having like a couple of small buttons to play with. Also going to rescale the logo slightly and just make it a touch smaller, and some other bits and pieces. We're kind of doing a lot of menu work. The main pack itself has had a lot of work done to it, but the menus are a little bit lackluster. I kind of feel like part of creating a mod pack is about giving the player a unique experience. Minecraft's an extremely popular game, and almost everybody has played it. You know, I'm pretty sure newborn babies come out saying you never make a diamond hoe. But a lot of mod packs, they kind of just have the default menu, and I think having the ability to do what I'm doing, I should put in the extra effort and make it a little bit more fun for people to actually play. So this should go through to the options, which it does. This doesn't go anywhere yet, but what we need to do is... now that's going to be a problem getting the quick game one, isn't it? I may need to pull the thing. I didn't think that through. There was a moment where he knew he'd fucked up. That was one of them. That was that moment. As soon as I hit that, I was like, oh yeah, of course. I didn't need to do that. One of the action things is specifically for quitting the game. That's probably why. Okay. Let's advance. No. Manage. Yes. Edit. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of these is literally for quitting the game. Yeah. That's what I needed to do, is set it to that. And then this we want to delete. There we go. And we need to do the same with single player and multiplayer. Oh, and these, the languages and accessibility will need to be replaced as well. The anchor points for those need to be set to bottom center, like that. Okay. I know that seemed like it just put it there, but it sets the anchor point at the same time. I made that mistake last night whilst doing some of these things, which I'm going to turn into buttons and have them as hover-overs, I think. But then I'll set them... Oh, actually, I won't. I'll leave them as images, but I might set them into monochromatic, which is a very fancy word for saying grayscale. But I'll probably pull it into grayscale and set them on these so they're not really brightly coloured as they are at the moment. And then I'll increase some of the contrast so they still have a sort of poppy sort of look to them. Okay, so we need to create a couple more buttons. Actually, let's save that a second because we need to get the ID value. or that. This is languages. Okay, language is done. So that can now be deleted. Yeah, I suppose it's more the designer thing. We never really say grayscale in the design industry. You say monochromatic. That's like the difference. If anybody here is a student studying studying design, which I doubt, but if there is, yeah, start using the word monochromatic and then increase your prices 10%. You're welcome. I left the design industry many years ago because I found I left studying. I studied computer game design, which is interesting considering what I'm doing at the moment. And when I left, I actually dropped out of university because I had an ill family member, and I figured it was more important to look after those than it was to continue my studies. So I left, that's A for accessibility, and got a job in the design industry doing graphic and web design. And I started as a very bright-eyed sort of, oh, this is going to be great. You know, I get to do all of the design stuff, and I'm going to be working with, you know, somebody that I respect and like. And I still do respect and like them. I have to. They're my brother-in-law. But no, he's genuinely, he's an amazing guy, and I've never met anybody that works as hard as that guy. But yeah, the actual design industry, it wasn't for me. I kind of found out that it was less about it was like 70% skill, and then about 30% just how well you could lie to a client. Not that designers want to lie to a client, but the companies you work for, they obviously, like any company, prioritize money. So they want you to use like jargon words, like talking about MySQL. The amount of design companies that will charge you, web design and development in particular, that will charge you an arm and a leg for setting up MySQL databases. If you ever go to a design agency and you're after a CMS website, a content management system website, so like WordPress, Drupal, or any of those, something you can manage yourself, and then on your itemized billing, you see that they're charging you for the MySQL, they are scalping you. It's a MySQL, for CMS, it's a one-click install, and it does everything itself. Like, but yet they would charge like $200 for the privilege of literally just pressing OK on the installation. There's a lot of different ways that they get you. So I just, it wasn't for me. I didn't like lying to people. I'm not a good liar. I've not been good at it for a long time. I have a terrible guilt complex, so yeah, it was not for me. I could have just got the scaling from there. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, still tells you 200 by 20. 1 pixel out. Not bad for an eye job, but you know. So one of the things that I learned from working in the design industry is don't take your dream job, because that was genuinely my dream job, was to just be a designer. I love doing art and design and stuff. Just don't bother. Take something. Take your third. Your fallback for your fallback dream job, because that's probably the one you're going to enjoy. Because my actual dream job was to do game design. And that industry is hideous. So then I went to do regular design. That was just as hideous. So I'd say take the fallback of your fallback dream job, because that's the one you're probably going to actually enjoy. Yeah, I mean that's a fair point that you've made, Knight. Like, do what you love, get paid for something else. One of my favorite games of all time, I say one of, I think it is my favorite game of all time, is a game called Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And yeah, I absolutely adore that game. But whilst I was doing computer game design and development, I went back to play on it, and I could see all of these little errors that they'd made. And at that moment, I knew that it wasn't for me, because every game that I was playing, it was destroying my view of that game. Every game that I loved from my childhood, I would play on, and I would see these errors and mistakes and bugs that they put in, like little visual things, or whether it was like a mechanics-based thing, and it destroyed the game for me. I could not enjoy it. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. That one wants to go as well. I think that's enough. No, that one's not. That's the one that I messed up though. That should load up the fabric menu. But I don't think we need the fabric menu. I think it's probably more important to have a mod menu. So I'm going to change that to be the mods one. Actually, let's set a label so I can note that that's what it is. Set an M for mods. Oh, actually, hang on. Layouts. I need to bring back in one of the deleted ones. This one. I don't think it's necessary to have realms on here as a mod pack. If you were just doing like a reskin, then that's fine. If you were just wanting to make a nicer looking menu for vanilla Minecraft, but this is a mod pack. You're not going to be able to really load into realms anyway with it, so it's pointless even including it. It's not the right one. That one. There we go. So that's Discord. No, that's Discord. Which one's this one? What is that one? Oh, that was a custom one that I put in. That doesn't go anywhere yet. Where was I going to have that go? That's the question. Do you remember where I was going to have that one go to? I don't think it's needed. Delete. Okay, save. Okay, so we now have our single player, which we're going to put there. Just make sure it is in the right place. Okay. Multiplayer. There. And then I want our gentleman to be sort of in the middle of that. I then want our mods to be there. Discord link to be there. Then those are going to go... Oh, actually, because those are going to be 20s by 20s, right, as well. So I might have it where it's 2 buttons either side, so... We do... Like mods, Discord, accessibility and language. Why don't I have cursor capture on? There is a reason I don't have cursor capture on, and that is... Put that down. 2, 1, 2. Quite simply, depending on what your system setup is, when you do game capture, there is it's only happened on a few people's systems. It's probably that I'm using older architecture, like for my graphics card and stuff. It's an relatively old system. But when you do game capture, it will flip everything upside down. So everything ends up the other way up. So then what I have to do is I then have to use OBS to flip it the right way up again from what it's default capturing. But that will mean that then the cursor is upside down. So until I have a system that is not doing that to me, we use this without it. It's kind of a weird bug. It's so I use Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs OBS, but it happens on straight OBS as well. I need to move him out the way a second. I can't see the heights. I had to get out there. Okay, I think that's kind of a nice sort of layout. So then this, what we'd need to do is set it as a yeah, we need to create a button texture that's a transparent PNG. and then apply it. So we'll do that in a moment. But now let's get the button textures back in. That's not what I wanted to go to. Really like going all out. Yes. It's about the experience. You're wanting to make a new experience for people so that when they launch the game, they know that they're not playing vanilla Minecraft, that they are playing Legends of Randomia. Back when I was studying games development, this is the time where I met Timesoft as well. A long time ago. There was a sort of class... sort of the class representative, if you would, was essentially Relentless Energy Drink, because we all decided that the slogan for Relentless, which was no half measures, applied to game development. And that's kind of how I've just carried that forwards, essentially. If you do something, you should do it and do it right, as opposed to just half-arsing it. There's no point in making something that you're not happy with. I want to make something that I would play. I make something for me. I'm not making it for you or anybody else. I hope that other people will enjoy it, but I don't make it for other people. I make it for myself. Something that I would like to be, you know, in and on and playing and stuff. Like if I came in, I've still got some animations that I want to do on this menu eventually, so when it loads in, things fade in nicely. Yeah, that when somebody comes on, they're like, that's nice, as opposed to coming on and going, ha, it's just Minecraft. If it attracts me and makes me look at it and go, yeah, I'm happy with that, I would play that, then that I kind of think that that's me doing my job correctly. And then if other people enjoy it, then that's great. If not, I don't care. And I was once my fine art lecturer when I was at university was saying that the difference between art and illustration is art is something you make for yourself that other people get enjoyment out of, and illustration is something you do to earn money. It's something you do for someone. And although I disagree with that on a principle level, like I disagree with that idea, the metaphor behind it I agree with. That art is something you do for yourself. And any creative thing you should do for yourself, whether that's making music or doing graphics or anything like that, you should be doing it to please you. And that's the same for graphic design, by the way. Again, if there is anybody that is ever comes across this and they're like, huh, I'm a graphic designer, do your designs to please you, don't do it to please the client. Because I'll level with you, and I know this is going to sound really harsh, and I apologize for anybody that's ever hired a designer. People are idiots. They don't know what they want. I once had somebody who came in that said they wanted a purple and yellow website. I was like, okay, I can probably make that work. Bit of a weird combination, but I can make that work. But they wanted, hey, magic, They wanted a purple backgrounded website with yellow text on it. And I said, that's not going to work. And they're like, but that's what I want. And then, you know, it took me a while when I very first started doing design to get to a point where I was like, well, that might be what you want, but I'm not doing that. Like, because I have a reputation I have to uphold, and I won't have my name attached to that. Do something that you know will work, do something that you would like, as opposed to what the client would like. Yes, it was very barf, is what it was. Okay, so we're going to leave that because we're going to change that. These should now all be working. Those I'm going to recolor. So we should be good to quit the game, and we should also be good to open up Photoshop, and we want to open up our resource packs and graphics section. Yeah, always do something for you. Don't do it for somebody else if it's a creative job. And the only time I think that doesn't apply is if you're a sound engineer, because the band knows what sound they're going for. I think that kind of reverses. What does LAMD stand for? I'll tell you what it stands for. Lambed. Have you never been lambed? No, it's language, accessibility, mods, and Discord. Now, I've not moved the icons into place because we're still working on those. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new document, and it just doesn't need to be that big. I'm going to probably make this 32 by 32. It's going to be a transparent PNG, so it doesn't need to be big at all. There we go. It's going to be that simplest thing ever. Oh, that's a Pixar file. That's not what we want. So this is, I'm just going to call that invis BG. And then I think, for just so you kind of know that you can click on it, I'm going to set a white, but set it to like maybe like 5%, so it just gets a slight sheen to it when you hover over. Yeah, that would be good. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up these 4 icons. And then we're just going to desaturate it on each one, and then make some brightness and contrast adjustments. How are you doing today, Magic? I apologize. I'm slightly distracted. How are you? You good? You having a nice day? I mean, it's late for you, so this music isn't really Magic approved. It's good early morning music. Watching me from your bed, eh? Well, no change there then. Okay, so we should... Yeah, we should have all of the stuff in the right places. The real question is, do we do hover sounds and click sounds, custom hover and click sounds as opposed to the default Minecraft? Because I'm thinking that I may make some custom sounds. Subtle things. I don't want anything over the top. There'll still be clicks, but I might put slight echo. It suits the mood. Well, now I'm just picturing you laying on a bed in front of a nice log fire, drinking hot chocolate. Well, you think we should put in the 𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗥𝗘 sound for the menu? Oh, that would be funny. I don't think 𝗘𝗡𝗚 would appreciate it. I think I could do it just for one of them. Maybe when you quit the game, like if somebody quits the game, I just want 𝗘𝗡𝗚 going, no, no, damn it, no. Actually, I know what I might do for the quit game. I think it was in 𝗘𝗡𝗚's last episode where you guys met up at the HQ, and then Knight's Path stood up, and then just 𝗘𝗡𝗚 said, just absolutely full of disdain, he just said, put some pants on. And I think I might have that for quit game, where it's just 𝗘𝗡𝗚 telling you to put some pants on. Okay, let's edit this menu, shall we? I realised I'd made a mistake on the hover for that, because that's long button, it should be short button. Okay, if one of you, I don't care who it is, if somebody goes and gets that clip, just throw it into Audacity. You don't even have to clean it up. I'll do the cleanup, but if somebody can just crop out that clip of 𝗘𝗡𝗚 saying put some pants on, and then send it to me on Discord, I will do it in this stream. Okay, so the change skin, we want to... I'm going to have to leave the label with a letter for now, otherwise I'm not going to see it at all in a minute, so... Make sure that he kind of always sits inside there. I think he's just coming out the edge there. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. That seems to be... yeah, I think that's good. So then we have languages, so that goes there. And then accessibility. Oh, these are not set in... Yeah, let's move down, right? Move below. Well, that doesn't seem to have moved below. Alright, we'll have to do move up, I guess. 194. The edge, there we go. Language. Let's set that in the right place first, and then we'll move above. Let's be at the very top, so there we go. That's our language button, and then accessibility. And then this is our mods one. And finally, the Discord link. Okay. Okay, is that all right? So layouts, save, and close this. Okay, so the 5% hover is not enough. That's what we've learned. It does go through to the right place. We want to set a tooltip as well on that. I think some tooltips for these will also be good. These don't need tooltips, but I think the icons definitely need a tooltip, and the hover over wants a little bit more. 5%'s just, it's not enough. Let's go 20%. Actually, you know, I don't think it needs a thing, because as soon as you hover over it, it says to change the skin. And then when you click it, yeah. Oh, you think when they click on that, it says put some pants on? I mean, I would happily set it to all of them. Well, I can't use Susan. Well, it's the same reason I can't use 𝗤𝗏𝗏. They're too sciencey, and obviously it's a fantasy-based thing. I might get a lag monster to do some voices though, because I think that would be fun. But just some little things, and then I might get some click sounds for some of the other stuff. But I do have some plans to do a sci-fi mod pack at some point in the future. Because this has a couple of hidden elements into the game that are kind of sci-fi-ish. Wow, that was a weird word to say. Okay. Who is Susan? Susan is essentially 𝗘𝗡𝗜𝗚𝗏𝗏's 𝗤𝗏𝗏. Yes, yes. Actually, these should probably all be 2 seconds. So that takes 3, so this one wants to take 3.5. But also then take 2 seconds to fade in. So there's like a half-second stagger. Oh, yeah, I need to, set that to fade in sooner. The appearance. Set to 1. I want to set these to every time as well, just so I can preview it. Eventually I'll change all of these back to first time so he does it when you initially load the game. But for now I don't want to have to keep quitting the game and coming back, so. Okay, yeah. Those animations are nice. These want to be taken down by a second now that has though. So these want to be 2 and 2.5. That's better. Just a nicer sort of thing when it fades in. I'm probably going to do something similar with the background if I can. Image layout. Not too sure if you can do anything with the background. Just rendering order. No. Oh, there's background options. Yeah. Let's not do that. Same stuff as on the thing. Okay. Hey, Yeppy, how's it going? So these want to be kind of linked, and there's no way of linking them, so I have to basically set them to be exactly the same, and I might have it where these all fade in at exactly the same time as opposed to individually. Well, Magic, you have a very nice night. Hopefully, maybe you learned a little bit more about Photoshop whilst you were here. But you have a nice night, man. And we will catch you later. So we're gonna set. I think we're gonna set all of these to 3s. And now we've got the things in place, we can edit the label and remove the label as well, because that's going to be important. Oh, well, yeah, this is Yeppy's first time here, so bear with me, everybody else that's been watching for a short while, because I am more than happy to explain it. This is a mod pack that I am making called the Legends of Randomia. So this is me working on the development of making that mod pack. So at the moment we're working on the menu, the main menu system. And more specifically, the animations for the intro for that. We can remove the label for accessibility now that we have the icon there, so... delay appearance, delay on every time for free. We will change all of these off of every time to be first time, like I said before. For now, it's set to every time, so I don't have to keep restarting the game, because that will upset me. So if I click save and close, we should now have... Okay, so those will then fade. So it's kind of dropping down in layers. What mods does it contain? It contains a lot of mods. The focus is on origins, so that there are classes and races in the game that you can select from. So you can select from a myriad of races, and then you can select a class, and then you can start playing the game. There is castle dungeons, Crimson Moon, seasons, tons of new biomes. There's an overhaul for the Nether, an overhaul for the End. Tons of new weapons, tools, and armors. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Health bars. The list goes on. There's a lot in there. At some point, the randoms will play it. But so at the moment, I'm making the pack, and then the idea that I currently have, and this is not set in stone by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not something that's like guaranteed. But the idea at the moment is to develop the mod pack. And then the randoms will all be playing on this mod pack at some point, whether it's a mini-series or in between Series 1 and Series 2, or whether we work it into the story and end up within this world in Season 1 or during Season 2. And then once we've played it, I'm going to put us as characters, as NPCs within the world that you can get quests from. And then that will have the map that we've made, and then you'll be able to go in and kind of play through the world of Randomia that we've made, and pick up quests from us that will be based around what we did in that season or in that mini-series. I just moved that, I think. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Just felt like I did. The logo's done in Photoshop. The icon backgrounds are done in Photoshop. The pixel art for these icons are all done in Photoshop as well. You have mail. Awesome. Thank you very much. Always appreciate shoutouts. I'm a bit of a... Oh, I broke that, didn't I? Didn't I break that? Yeah, I broke that. I think it was 14s. Yeah. Big believer... Oh, I didn't remove the label on that. Big believer in sharing the love. Speaking of which, if you're new here and you've not checked out 𝗘𝗙𝗘𝗚𝗚, definitely go and check out his channel. Same with 𝗏𝗏𝗏, actually. They're both decent. Okay, edit label. Remove the E. Did I do the fade in on that? I did, right? Oh. Yes, I did. This one. Every time. 3 seconds. 3 and 2. I'm still a work in progress. We're all still a work in progress when you think about it. Everyone... It's a vocation. Doing anything in Minecraft is a vocation, right? So... It's something that you constantly are learning. So, and this and this, do I want these to load together? Or do I want them to load separately? I guess have them load together. So this would be 3.5. That's what we're at now. 3.5s and 2. No, making mods is not easy. I'm not, No, this is a fabric mod pack. So this is a fabric mod pack for 1.16.5. Make sure I set that in. 2.5 and 2. Okay, so that should be accurate. So file, save, and close, and then we should... Okay. So that was a nice sort of loading. I don't know if I think I want the actual character to fade in as well. I think it's weird having just the character float in there, right? So we should probably do that. Let's move that off of there for now. Oh, I don't know if you can... I guess it was 3, right? You can't do a fade in for them, which is a bit sad. Clear that label as well. Once it's in place. Now we can clear the label. Yeah, I don't think it has a fade in for the thing because it's a 3D render, so it would fade in weird. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that your PC broke. You should hopefully get that fixed soon, because yeah, life without a PC is not a fun. It's not a fun life. Yeah, I can't have it fade. Doesn't have a fade option, but it now just sort of pops in as the other stuff's fading. Okay, so pretty happy with the way that that's going so far. So you said you sent me that sound file, right? All right, let's listen to 𝗘𝗚𝗚𝗘𝗖𝗞 saying to put some pants on. Oh, he's quiet. There we go.
Put some pants on, man.
There we go. Let's download that. And then we're gonna put it inside here. So if somebody does want to change it, they can. Not that I'm gonna change it. Pants. Okay. Can't fix this is locked down for 1 month. Oof, that's yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Yeppy. That's terrible, man. Like lockdowns really sucked. It's just in general. Like I'm very antisocial to begin with. So it's not had a massive effect on me personally. But even then, there's been times where I've been like, I just want to go and do something, and I've just not been able to. Layouts, manage, class, edit. So this button, we want a click sound. Choose file, pants. Okay, hopefully that's done it. Let's just check, so click sound, yeah. Layout, save. can't even go outside the house. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so sounds aren't loading. Options. And that all the way up. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not loading. We might need to do a restart on the game for that to load. Although, I can't imagine why you would. Okay, maybe I have to close that as well. We'll quit the game and then we'll relaunch it and see if we can fix it that way. It's part of fancy menus, so there's a mod for Fabric called fancy. I think it's just called fancy menu 𝗥𝗚𝗘. And then you have to. It has a WYSIWYG system. If you're not sure what a WYSIWYG is, it stands for what you see is what you get. So it's all like what WordPress uses and stuff like that. And then you kind of have to build the stuff up. So you kind of select what it is you want things to do, the delays on things, do the graphics and everything. Oh, I'm fully aware that you will know what a WYSIWYG is, 𝗥𝗚𝗘, being in development. But if I just tell you it's a WYSIWYG, everyone else is going to be like, wait, what? For full transparency and making sure everybody's on the same page. Could you fade in a nether portal and then have the character pop in behind it and then fade out the nether portal? No, there's no fade outs. Like you can't have like something fade in for X amount of seconds then fade out. You're not dumb, 𝗥𝗚𝗘. Like I've seen some of the stuff you've made. I don't even think I could make it now, let alone when I was younger. I was a dumb kid. Okay, well that's now too much. I think we'll set that back to 5%. Yeah, that bit's definitely not working. So I will try and get the sounds working at some point. For whatever reason, that doesn't want to... Maybe I'll try and do it on the hover over and see if that does it. Maybe it's the click instance because it's loading up another menu. So it's technically leaving the screen before it gets to say it. Oh yeah, the skin fader will be set to fade in as well. No, just no sounds. There's just no sounds. Yeah, that'll be something I have to work on, I think. Layouts, manage, edit. I'm actually going to set that to be 3.5, the same as those. Delay appearance. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I probably could use a resource pack to pull the sound in. I don't want to overload the thing with too many resource packs. I think there's 3 in there at the moment. But that would be like a simple way. But I think you can only set it like it would be on every click, and I just want it to be on this one thing. So that would be for like any sound click would play that sound, and I just want to replace it for this specific event. So when you click to change the skin, it plays a sound that's unique. The background noise that you can now hear when I'm talking is my aircon, because I've turned it on for a couple of minutes. As it is, it's warm here. Okay, so one of the options. There we go. Yeah, I don't do heat. I don't like the warm. The warm sucks. There's no need for it. It's unnecessary. That is a shame that I cannot get it to... I'm guessing holding shift. Oh no, holding shift does do it. Nice, thank you. Really appreciated. Oh no, Jesus, no, 𝗘𝗡𝗜𝗚𝗚𝗚𝗚. South of Spain, when you're like edging onto Africa, nah. It's the same with Nemrel. It's not happening. Too warm. There we go. The aircon's back off now. I don't like being warm. I have a very, very, very simple outlook on life. When it comes to heat, I can always put more clothes on when it's cold. There's only so many items of clothes I can remove before the police arrest me for indecent exposure. Like I don't want to go down that road. So it's easier to avoid it by just not having warm weather. Right, okay. So that's the logo, which we will want to fade in as well. Set delay in seconds to 1, and I want that to fade in again over 2 seconds. Yeah, the thing is, Knight, I'm not a small guy. Like, I'm 6'4". Like, if I'm walking, and I'm not like I'm not an inconspicuous character either. Like, it would definitely be noticed, I think. If I was like a, small in stature, and I could sort of rogue about and be the naked ninja. Somebody, please make a web series called The Naked Ninja. It could make an amazing Japanese-themed erotic novel. The Naked Ninja. Splash text. I don't run. I don't enjoy running. I have large feet. Like, you're American, so size 15 feet. So if I run, it sounds like there's a fucking earthquake. Like, it's like trying to. Have you ever seen like a duck run? Like kind of waddles because it's got big flippery type feet. It's essentially what I'm like. I'm more of an aquatic creature than I am a land animal. Don't need flippers if I go swimming. Just jump in, away we go. Yes, we need to create a text file for that. We did save that, right? Let's go into graphics and create a new text file. I actually don't remember what the format is for splashes. Is it just? I think it's just a new one per line, I think. Loading splash. That should be hyphenated because things don't like spaces. We're just gonna put some random things in here for now, I guess. The Irish Spain. Does that mean that the Irish Spain? I was gonna say something, but then I realized it would be massively inappropriate on a public stream. So I won't do that. Let's leave it 3 for now. Because I'm not even entirely sure whether that's the correct formatting. I think it is, but just in case. Oh, of course, splashes are on an angle. Not today, they're not. The thing sits in the center, so this should be good sort of around here. Yeah, I don't want to put it right at the bottom. I have to sort of remember where the stuff's going to go. So I'm trying to get it where it's edged a little bit closer to the center loading bit, which sort of sits in a box here. Because otherwise it will have like tons of padding at the top and not that much padding at the bottom. So it's like the same with the logo. I need to think about where it needs to actually sit. If I do layout and then save actually and then click X. There we go. So it sits there, look. So I don't want things to be floating. I want them to be a little bit closer to the center so that the padding in between. New layout, manage. That wants to go like over by a pixel as well, I think. And we're just going to go down to about there and then take that up to about there. Still, that wants to go slightly further to the left, to the right. I think that does as well. That's still a little bit too much padding between those, but that's also still off by 2 pixels, 2 nudges. Okay, that's better. So that's where our loading box is. Actually, I've got my... Oh, and you can't see that box on the thing. I wish it put like a little preview of this box when you edit. Because I know that that always sits centered. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I want this to fade in as well, because that fades in. Let's fix that. If that can be faded in, which I think it probably can. Delay appearance, delay on, every time, delay in seconds. 1, and then the fade in over 2. So that should be the menu. I might change the background image on this at some point in the future. Certainly probably before public release. Because so the idea, as I said before, is to have it where the randoms play on this and then adding in the randoms as NPCs for the public release. So that you can go to, say, my base, and I will be there, and I will be able to give you some quests that will probably be related to things that I did in the season. So things like some of these background images between now and then might change to be stuff that was built or things that occurred during those episodes. But for now, I'll leave it as it is. Oh, I need to fix that, how much that goes over. I don't think I can customize this without breaking these boxes. We will look, but I don't think I can. Button texture for normal. See if we can. We only have to do one. Oh, I'm not going to move anything. I just want to skin stuff so it matches the rest of the game. It's like the background and the buttons. Which it does. It does allow me to change it, which is good. I might set a more unique background for the skin changer as opposed to it being this. No, it's still an option. It should be the options background. The loading screen should have a unique one, but this is technically a menu system, so it should have the same as options. I don't want to have like different backgrounds for absolutely everything. I want there to be consistency as opposed to it just being like super unique. We don't want to go overboard. I think one of the things that I'm going to include in this, and I'll check with the guy who made it first, but there was a guy that essentially made like a Skyrim sound pack for Minecraft, and the sounds in there are, I mean, skeletons sound terrifying and stuff, and it's a really nice sounding thing for an RPG. I'm not too sure whether he allows them to be included in things, so I will check. I think that has different menu sounds as well by default, so I don't have to go through and change all of these things individually. Because I don't want that in my life, in honesty. If we can make a shortcut for a couple of things, then we by all means should. Okay, so that does break it. So I can't change the background because for some reason the way that Minecraft handles backgrounds is a bit weird. But the rest of it I can change. Let's open up our skin folder a second. And then if I go to C, users, gamer, app data, roaming, Minecraft, skins. Got a bunch of old skins in there, so let's do that and just move those over to that. Okay, yeah, that did break. Definitely break it. Let's turn customization off. That's what it should look like. So we might need to redo the thing and then not change anything bar the buttons. We'll change the one and make sure we haven't broke it by just changing a single button, because we are essentially trying to change things for a mod at this point within the menu, so I don't know whether it likes it very much. Gonna need to okay. So I can put the buttons in, I just can't change the background. As soon as you change the background, it breaks. Which is a shame, but not really much I can do on that front. It's just the way it handles or calls the background for this mod. Go back through this again. Groundhog Day. Any content creator here will know exactly what this feels like, where you've done something and then have to do it again because of a mistake. Normally it's because of a rendering issue or a sound issue. Or due to autosave not being turned on. Yeah. Autosave is a bit of an issue with DaVinci, right? Like, you have to actually set it, or like it doesn't do it by default. There we go. Okay, let's get distracted for a couple of minutes, shall we? Let's delete these worlds, and then let's create a new world and see what we end up with. Okay. What should we go as? Iron Golem is really tough to play as, just so you all know. I had a go with them yesterday. Very tough. I think I might go with Taurus. Let's be a Taurus farmer. I think that's an amusing thing to go with. Okay. Lots of falling leaves. We've ended up in an aspen forest. Interesting side note to the word aspen, because that gives me slight PTSD. Cumberland Infirmary, which is Carlisle Hospital, all of their wards, like the different sections of the hospital, they're all named after trees. So you've got like birch, larch, aspen, as opposed to it just being named in a correct manner. Like, so you'd get like a visitor and they would come in and you would say, oh, well, that they've been transferred to Aspen. And they would just look at you blank. So you then had to like escort them. Yeah. Kind of a nightmare. Anyway. What is this? Okay. I guess let's go this way. Okay, so as a Taurus, we swim slow, so I kind of want to avoid water. Yeah, human nitwit would just be pure vanilla. You won't get any benefits, you won't get any flaws. That's just your bog standard Minecraft experience. Would be a human nitwit. That's kind of not where I wanted to go, to be honest. I've just caused those two to fight against each other, which I'll happily take. So we will have started the game in spring. So we've basically got 60 in-game days before it becomes summer. And then another 60 before it will become autumn. I know, it's an interesting thing that Americans call it fall because leaves fall. But no, no, it's autumn. Oh, I do swim very slow. This is the fastest that Taurus can swim. That's not an enjoyable experience swimming as this. Yeah, it's always a whoopee cushion. No, I need to turn my in-game sounds down. Destroy these before things spawn, that's the question. Almost. Damn it. You know, I just don't like you. I should just kill you first, I guess. Okay, so we have a boss key. I have enough iron now to coal, beetroot seeds. I don't really care about iron horse armor at all. I do take fall damage as a Taurus, so that's not anything crazy. Good evening, Chuck. Or morning. Depends on where you are. Oh, well, that was pretty lucky. Take the nugs, all the nugs. What do his pants have on them? Thorns. I'll accept that. I'd like to find a I'd like to find a place that is like one of the abandoned farms or something, because there's normally like a lot of hay in those, which is great for me being a vegetarian race. Llamas over there. Skulls. At least I'm not an avian, because then I'd have to like sleep up high. Although we are going to have a problem with sleep. I should kill... Oh, that's got Curse of Vanishing on. What a brilliant item. Let's put the whoopee cushion on my head. Because, you know, whoopee cushion on the head. I can't actually do anything with the meat. Being of a... yeah... vegetarian persuasion, that's not going to work for me. Need to get some wood. A bed, though. Ooh, green mushrooms. This tree is too big. We want to stable that as a output as well. I actually just need to disable that. Tree fall shouldn't actually be available for like everyone. Oh, there's yeah, there's a lot of fire over there. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be enabled for everyone. It's only the if I had an ender pearl right now. It should only be enabled for lumberjacks, so that's something that I need to tweak. What is this? It's in woodlands, but it's very mushroomy, this woodland. There's also a severe lack of food in this woodland. Not seen any wild crops growing anywhere yet. Goddamn rabbits. Ah, village. Be a nice village, don't be a pillager village. It doesn't like that, no, it's fine. It's a fine village. They have hay. So... I'm gonna steal your hay. Okay, I'm definitely getting an issue with a mod because something is not allowing me to pick up all of these blocks. Although, actually, that's probably my inventory being full. Although the ghost block thing definitely isn't, so... I probably didn't need to steal all of your hay bales. You have apples and stuff, but, you know, it's too late now. What are you going to do? this bed whilst I'm here. Actually, more important is probably a sword. We could chill out in this village. That's cool. What is cool? Yeah, the seasons will affect the sapling growth. It'll also affect your growth of stuff during, like, your crops. So you kind of gonna have to plan out for certain things. You essentially need to create stores for the winter, because you aren't going to be able to grow anything during the winter months. Of course, you'll still be able to buy it off of... God damn it. I haven't eaten bread yet. Okay, did anybody else see that arrow? Oh, I see. That's why I saw the arrow. There must be something pillager related nearby, or there's like a raid party that I'm missing. Yes, Chuck. So this is a sort of fantasy role-playing thing. So at the moment, I'm playing as a Tauros, which are essentially bull people. I'm stuck as being vegetarian. I can't eat any meat. I can't use shields. I feel more at home in the plains. I'm hoofed, which means I can run faster, but I swim slower. So there's like different, like, essentially like boons and flaws to each race. And then I'm playing as a farmer. So when harvesting crops, there's a chance that I'll receive twice the yield, and bone meal's twice as effective. The game also has... Yeah, so that, yeah, those... The one's Origin, it's the Origins mod. The other is Origins classes. And I'm in the process of looking at putting in a couple of custom classes that will be specific to the pack. At the moment. But I'm not too sure whether I'll manage to get those added in a way that I want to. So we'll see on that one. And then we have, all of our seeds and stuff. We have seasons. So at the moment, I believe it's spring, and it'll be day 2 of spring. Every 60 days, it changes. So it's like every 2 months is a season, as opposed to in our real world where it's every 3. I will probably release this on Technic, on the Technic launcher. Maybe I'll put it up on Curse as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm more used to Technic. So yeah, we've got... Oh, it's 1.16.5. So it's the latest version, but it doesn't need to be updated to 1.17. No, Technic. No, I already have this pack on Technic. I also have Exquisite Architecture, which is a mod pack that I made in a day, a couple of days ago. and I have a 1.16 version of that on Technic as well. So you can put them up on Technic, but a lot of the ones on there are Forge based, not Fabric. So a lot of people just think it can't go past 112. Technic's been around for so long. I'm used to the way that they handle stuff on there, so like I know like how to use the repositories and stuff. But CurseForge, I might put it up on there just because it's, to be honest, it's a better place to put it on than Technic. So I'll look into it closer to the time. But it's going to be a while anyway, because the idea, there's a Fletcher in there, right? No, where did I hear that Fletcher? Potatoes. Oh, potatoes. There he is. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Oh, well, so this does use more RAM than default Minecraft ordinarily would, but I, at the moment, only have 8 gig of RAM dedicated to this, and it's okay. The reason is that I'm using sodium and a bunch of the sodium add-ons, so it's using the caffeine mods, and then some people have made some additional things to sodium, which is why it, although it's using sodium, it still looks decent, because sodium kind of makes everything look kind of grainy, at least for me. God damn, where are these coming from? Oh, it's right next to a pillager town. Wow. I think there's a pillager town through here. Yes, there is. Or a pillager village. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to fight you. So yeah, this is using 1.16.5, but it's using a bunch of mods. So oh, you've got 8 gig of RAM for everything. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Oh, god damn it, he's followed me. I'm just gonna run from this village because I don't want to kill the bannerman, as I'm gonna cause a raid to occur. So yeah, using 1.16.5, but it has it already has better caves. It has some of the mobs from 1.17. It has some mobs that Mojang promised a long time ago that would be eventually included, but still haven't, like Monster of the Depths. It has an update for the Nether, so the Nether now has more biomes, and there's 8 new bosses in the game, including a Blackstone Golem and a bunch of other things. Yeah, the boss towers you have to be geared up for, and I'm not doing those when I'm testing. I'm not going to play for like 4 hours to gear up to take one on. That giant pumpkin. Oh, one of the other things that I've put on since yesterday is a zoomer. So it kind of has that element from Optifine, so you can kind of zoom in, but you can zoom in a lot further. You've got up to like 50 times zoom. Some wheat over there. Those are the creamy cows. Yeah, it has an update for the Nether. There's 8 bosses, I think, that I've added in total. So there's 8 new bosses. Then there's the Eldritch. There's... Yes. So... with the zoom. Yeah, I think it's literally called 𝗘𝗡𝗜𝗓𝗓 is the specific one that I'm using, because it works with sodium. There's another one called WooZoom, I think it's called, which is pretty much identical, but I kind of prefer the 𝗘𝗡𝗜𝗓𝗓 one. If that house is empty, we're moving in. Right in front of these nice trees. We're on a plains, which feels more like home, apparently, to a tourist. So, the Lonely Farm. Okay, where's your front door? Around the back. Great. That's exactly what we're after. yes, with the quests. The idea is that this will be played on by the randoms at some point, either as a mini-series running alongside our main sort of random craft series, or as an in-between, so in between Season 1 and Season 2. And after that point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add us in. So there will be me, there'll be 𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗔, there'll be 𝗔𝗔𝗔, and we'll all be NPCs that can then give you quests. So you can, once it's done, you can get the mod pack that will have our world pre-installed on it for when we play. And then you can go there and then go to my base and pick up quests from me and go do things that I want you to do. Or you can go to 𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗔 and pick up quests from him. So eventually we will be the NPCs. That's my thinking at the moment, at least. There are no ladders? Single floor farm. Yeah, it's just to allow it so that when people play, because one of the issues with a lot of the quests mod, sort of like a select few and having it in a nice, like a world where I'll probably have it where we try and build within like a couple of thousand blocks. And then I'll force chunk load that bit and then have it where the rest of the chunks get reset outside of that area. So that the rest of the world is kind of untouched back to how it was. And then that way you can go to like people's bases. Oh, that's the trading place, right? Yeah, you'll be able to go to people's places, pick up quests, so you can maybe take a sorcery-based quest off of 𝗥𝗚𝗔𝗔, because I'm imagining that he'll probably go alchemy. I imagine at least he'll probably go alchemy. You're all so expensive. When you string 10 coal for an emerald. There's an armorer inside. He's just chilling out on the ladders. Alright. Okay. I wonder if the fallen leaves change colour with the seasons. I didn't check that. I imagine they probably do. The banners. Yeah, the banners are decent. I'm happy with a lot of the ways that things have been pulled on here. The leather worker and stuff, right? Leather worker, what else is there? Is it librarian? Leather worker, librarian, and I guess cleric. We've got tools. Tools and weapons. Is there anything in like there? There is. I'm stealing all of that. An enchanted gold ingot. I don't think they mind. It's I don't think I activated that. Ebony. Why are you in my face, Ebony? Thank you. There's a chest in each one. Oh, that one doesn't have a chest, does it? Oh no, it does. It's back there. Ah, fish. Can't eat fish. Useless. More fish. I'm stealing your coal though, I'm sorry. And a fishing rod, which is also useless to me. Or salmon. That's the one I raided the first... No, that's not the one I raided the first time. Alright, I think I've stolen everything that I want from these. Oh, they're also next to a tower. Oh, that's not the tower I want. That was... Oh yeah, there's loot in there. There's definitely loot in there, but I was not expecting everything to just start dropping down and start attacking me. Oh, that's a special. What is that? Oh no, that one's not good. That one's gonna kill me. I don't... Iron armor is no longer, like, mid-tier armor. That's the thing, like... Ow, that's painful. What is that? Thorny. Oh, god damn it, that's why. And it regens, which is kind of terrible. God damn Eldritch. Ah, let's get near Alpha. Alpha, protect me, you big iron thing. Don't go in the water, though. Alright, fine. Ignore me. Whatever. Oh, no. That is not a spider I like. There we go. Alpha and unit saved me. Oh, yeah, I got in water. That was a mistake, actually, to try and evade that spider, right? It was getting in the water. Is that an invisible spider? No, that's a redstone torch. Overall, I don't think I'm prepared for that. Ah, damn. Yep, that was not going to work. The last step was over there. Torches don't work in the towers. The spawners, I think I have them set to ignore light level. They're essentially like a biome in their own right. I do not like being a Taurus. I'm so used to just being able to jump in water and swim. Oh, I thought I put graves on. That should be something that I put on. In honesty. I thought I'd already put graves on. But we may need to do that. You keep your gear on death. But you lose your items. Yeah, I think you keep the hotbar and the thing, but it's not going to be on in the main thing. It's just on in here. I don't like you. Oh, you're a boss as well. Get out. Goddamn Eldritch. Oh, we have... Okay, Stark. You cover me. He's not covering me very well. Yeah, this is so this is definitely built to be a lot more difficult, and this armor is not going to protect me in there. I could patch the holes up in the ceiling so things can't drop down, which is the way you're supposed to do this. So you're supposed to, like, go in protect the floor, then clear that floor, and then move up to the next floor. But he's just after that one thing. He doesn't care for any of this. Do you want to, like... There you go. I don't even think I can destroy it with this type of pick. I'm not so happy about Stark's condition. I want to protect him. Mostly because he's called Stark and he's an Iron Man. And if you don't get that reference, shame on you. Oh god, those spiders really hurt. This is normal mode, by the way. You can play this in hard mode, if you really want. Nope. Not playing with any of this. There might be an iron pick on the floor, but my inventory is kind of stuffed, and it's getting dark. So, although if there is, there's a lot of dead bodies everywhere. I would have to sleep, and there's a bed over here in the house. Could be worse. Could be a blood moon night. That would be terrible. Okay. Let's put some of this shit away for a second. To have 2 boss keys. And let's just try and make iron helmet as well. And some iron pants. Although those have got thorns on, I think, right? The legs. Yeah, they've got thorns, but that's still, it's gold. Gold is terrible. 3 armor, 5. Not a great deal, to be honest. Oh, I want to put on auto sort as well, I think. Sorry, it's the leather work. The leather work has fallen in a hole. Oh damn. Yeah, there we go. Kind of use the iron golems as much as I can. There's a lot of holes in that reef. And some holes in the side. Yeah, that's I mean, if you wanted to make a mob farm, one of these towers would be great to find, right? If you were like being like a technical sort of playthrough, because each one of these floors has like 2 or 3 spawners, so You could make a pretty great farm. Oh damn, they spawn faster than I can get in the room and regen life. Oh, I'm sorry, that's an invisible one. That is completely unfair. How was I supposed to predict that? Oh, that is 100% going to kill me. That's, like, yeah. That adds so much health. Yeah, that was not going to happen. Yeah, so at the moment it keeps my hotbar and it keeps my gear, but anything else it loses. But we're going to replace that with graves, I think, before it gets released, like before I start. I might even do it later today or maybe tomorrow. And then have it where there's a test branch and the other branch. Yeah, so by default, so these are called boss towers. That's what this mod is. But I have eldritch mobs on. So the way that eldritch mobs work is every X amount of mobs, there's a percentage of it becoming an eldritch mob. And then on top of that, there's an eldritch ultra mob, which is slightly higher than an eldritch mob, and there's a percentage based on that. And then there's an eldritch boss, which is a percentage based on that. So clearing the towers out before gearing up, yeah, is slightly more problematic. You don't want to go in there like upon immediately starting the game, like what we're doing. And it's obviously better, like, most of the ways that I'm gearing this is so that it's fun for team play, like 2 or 3 people can go in and clear up a tower and then fight the boss on the top. Because that's essentially, if I do game mode, create a second, if I float up here, there should be a sort of, looks a bit like a chest. There we go. So that there requires the boss keys, and you put the boss keys in and then it will spawn a boss. Are they going to push Bigby off the thing? Looks like they are. Yeah, there's teleporting ones. Essentially, it takes all of the mob-based things that each mob can have. So, like an Enderman can teleport, so that you can end up with a zombie that can teleport around. Yeah, because once they target the player, if it's like just an item-based thing, it wouldn't be so bad. Having said that, I have basically stopped you from being able to do that, because that isn't what I wanted this mod pack to be about. So you can't just make a farm with this, the way that I've done it in this pack. With just boss towers, you definitely can. Even with Eldritch, you technically could. So you could have it where, you know, they don't target you. If they don't target you, they're not going to do anything. Their AI's kind of like slightly crappier when the player's not hit them. But they don't just explode on death and leave items anymore. You have to loot the bodies. So you can't just make like an AFK farm. The one thing I didn't want people to do when we start playing is have an easier time of it and be able to just farm tons of XP really easily. Or get tons and tons of items in an easier way and essentially cheese the system. So I've put things in place that act as balancers to stop them from doing that. You technically still can make a farm and you can get XP and you can loot it, but you have to stand there, you have to kill them, and then you have to loot all of the bodies. It's not just like a big automated thing, like it takes time. So it's goddamn rabbits. It's still possible, but it's a little bit trickier. A couple of other things. I don't think it does. Because I'm not sure. I'd have to test that, but I don't. I suppose I could test it by putting a hopper down and then putting a zombie egg on, and see if it sucks up through there. Let's use some of those a moment. Make a little holder for it. Helps if I use a Z. Let's see if we do. Yes, it does still suck them up. So you could do it that way. So they are classed as a thing. So you'd have to have the hoppers underneath, and then it would still suck them up. But I could probably put a hopper check on to disable that. Oh crap. That's a toxic drowning draining alchemist zombie. Well, one of the mods that I have on here is called Balance, which balances out bosses so that bosses can't be cheesed. Like, you can't just cheese a wither anymore on this. Or shouldn't be able to. I've still got to do a bunch of testing for those, but I'm sort of working my way through slowly. A lot of testing is involved. Still have to fix that. That's something that I should do. The overlay bit for. Reduce that back down to 5%. There we go, that should have fixed that issue. Oh, you have fun with that, 𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗚. I think that needs to be raised up by 1. Yeah, is it such a sight too low? There we go. Okay, that'll be better. Oh yeah, I have to restart the game to load that asset back in. Wait, what's at the top there? Definitely want to sort whatever cause is causing that there. So we'll probably run this menu check. And then I'm going to take a break because I need to cool down is what I need to do. Okay, that's better. I don't want the thing to be really, really visible. Okay. Some problems within 𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗏. Which we might be able to fix. The alter and the mixing. That's something for another time. I am going to go and cool off, as I am boiling hot. And then I will probably be around on the Random Fandom Discord for any of those that are lucky enough to have managed to actually get on there yet, because it's not fully opened up to the public. We're kind of having it where it's phases, so like every now and then we send a couple more invites out to people for testing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tea session. Hopefully we both learned something, but we probably didn't. Have fun, and I'll catch you later.
See you next time, boxheads.